They called him invisible, a ghost in the machine. By day, Caleb Jones was just another janitor, cleaning the glass towers of tech giant Omnicorp. He would empty the trash of men who made in a minute what he wouldn't earn in a year. But they never saw him. They only saw the uniform. But in the silence of the server rooms, surrounded by the hum of a million sleeping ideas, Caleb wasn't a janitor. He was a student. He absorbed the diagrams on whiteboards, the fragments of code left on forgotten monitors. He was learning the language of the future from its scraps. His real life began at midnight, in a cold, cramped garage surrounded by scavenged computer parts. This was his kingdom. Here, he wasn't cleaning up after others. He was building something that would make their billion-dollar projects obsolete. He called it Aether, a truly decentralized network, an internet for the people, owned by no one. His dream was fueled by one memory: a predatory corporation bankrupting his father's small business with frivolous lawsuits. Caleb wasn't just writing code. He was building a shield for the small guy, a weapon against the giants. And he was about to make the biggest mistake of his life, trusting one of them. Marcus Thorne, head of innovation at Omnicorp. He had a reputation for finding diamonds in the rough. One evening, he saw Caleb not as a janitor, but as a mind, sketching complex equations on a dusty window. Thorne saw the spark. He feigned kindness, offered mentorship, a cup of coffee. For the first time, someone in this world of glass and steel saw him. Caleb, starved for recognition, hesitated, and then opened his laptop. He showed Thorne the architecture of Aether. He explained how it would democratize data, how it would break monopolies. He shared his soul, written in code. Thorne's eyes lit up, but not with inspiration. It was the cold glint of a predator. He praised Caleb's genius, promised him a job, a lab, a future. He said, "Let me present this to the board. We'll change the world together." For a week, Caleb lived in a dream. He quit his janitor job. He thought his life had finally begun. Then came the silence. A week turned into 2. Calls went unanswered. Emails bounced back. His access card to Omnicorp's building was deactivated. One rainy morning, standing outside the gates he used to clean, he saw the news on a giant screen. Omnicorp announced their revolutionary new project, Nexus, a global network that would change the internet forever. It was his project, his Aether, with a different name. Panic, then white-hot fury. Caleb tried to fight. He stormed into law offices, his laptop filled with original code, timestamps, proof. But every lawyer saw the same thing: a broke, unemployed janitor against a multi-trillion-dollar corporation. They didn't see a case. They saw a joke. Omnicorp didn't just steal his idea. They buried him. Thorne's legal team sent him a cease and desist letter, accusing him of stealing corporate secrets. They threatened him with a lawsuit that would cripple him for life. They painted him as a disgruntled ex-employee trying to blackmail the company. The narrative was set. He was the villain. His friends told him to let it go. "You can't win," they said. "They'll destroy you." He lost his apartment. The garage, his kingdom, was emptied. He was forced to move back into his childhood room, a museum of a life that no longer existed. He was surrounded by failure. Every night on TV, he saw Marcus Thorne celebrated as the next Steve Jobs, as the visionary behind Nexus. He was at rock bottom. One night, staring at his reflection in a dark monitor, he saw the ghost they called him. Defeated, invisible, broken. He was about to erase the last backup of Aether, to surrender to the void. But then he saw it. A line of code he wrote in the very beginning. A comment to his future self. Comment, "Remember why you started." And he remembered. The image of his father's ruined face, the injustice, the promise he made to himself, the anger that had faded into despair, now reignited into a cold, focused flame. They had stolen his code, but they couldn't steal his mind. They had announced a launch date for Nexus in 6 months. The clock was ticking. He wasn't going to sue them. He was going to beat them. The garage was gone, but the mission remained. He turned his tiny bedroom into a command center. He worked odd jobs during the day, delivering pizzas, fixing old computers, anything to buy more processing power, more hard drives. Sleep became a luxury he couldn't afford. The world saw a delivery boy. They didn't see the digital ghost building an empire under their noses. He knew Omnicorp's version of his code. They had the blueprints, but he was the architect. He knew its flaws, its potential backdoors. While they were building a closed, corporate-controlled Nexus, he was perfecting the true Aether. It was faster, more secure, and truly anonymous. He built a masterpiece from the ashes of their theft. He wasn't alone anymore. He started posting encrypted messages on underground forums for developers and crypto-anarchists. He didn't reveal his identity. He was just Ghost. He shared snippets of his Aether code, proving its superiority. A small, dedicated community began to form around him. They saw the elegance of his work. They saw the future. They became his anonymous army. The day arrived. Omnicorp was hosting a massive global launch event for Nexus. Marcus Thorne was on stage, in front of the world's press, basking in the glory of his stolen dream. Millions were watching online. The countdown began to bring Nexus online. Thorne smiled, ready to press the button. He had no idea he was about to activate the biggest Trojan horse in history. As Thorne pressed the button, a single line of code, hidden deep within Nexus, a backdoor only its true creator knew, activated. On the giant screen behind him, his corporate presentation vanished. It was replaced by 2 words in simple white text. "Hello world." Then a message appeared, visible to the millions watching. "Today, a corporation tried to sell you a locked cage and call it the future. They are now officially obsolete. Welcome to Aether, the real internet. Free for everyone, forever." Panic erupted. Omnicorp's engineers were powerless. The Nexus network collapsed, but in its place, the Aether network rose, powered by thousands of anonymous users, Caleb's army, who activated their nodes at that exact moment. It was a digital revolution in real time. Thorn stood frozen on stage, a relic of a bygone era, exposed as a fraud in front of the entire world. The ghost in the machine had just become its master. Caleb Jones never sought fame. His identity remained a secret, known only as Ghost, the legendary founder of Aether. He didn't become a CEO in a glass tower. Instead, he created a foundation funded by anonymous donations that protects digital freedom and supports young innovators. He had a new definition of wealth, not the money you accumulate, but the freedom you create for others. His story serves as a powerful reminder. They can steal your product. They can steal your job. They can even steal your name. But there is one thing they can never take from you: your mind, your idea, your will to create. In a world of giants, don't be afraid to be the ghost, because a ghost can walk through walls. And sometimes a single line of code is all it takes to change the world.